Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome to Southern Rounds. I am your host, Kevin Mack, and this is another weekly edition of Southern Rounds. If you're new to Southern Rounds, welcome. If you're a returning guest, we are so happy to see you again. But if you're new, let me tell you a bit about Southern Rounds. What this is, it's a songwriter round. It's a songwriters in the round. We get together once a week and we share stories and we share songs with some of the biggest songwriters in Nashville, Tennessee. And we've been doing this since 2020 in September, and we're rocking and rolling and having a great time. We got Levi, Lowrey, and we got James, Otto for our Southern Rounds right here in February. Man, it's a little chilly outside, but we know it's not going to stop us. We're going to get together and keep kicking this thing.
Me.
I want to kick it off with my brother Dave. How you doing, man? Buddy, I am chilling, ready to just get this thing started, man, and you're the one to do it. So, Dave, what are you going to play for us?
To get us in the mood, right? This is a song
come on.
I wrote on the way to and from the liquor store one day. Start to finish. It goes like this. Well, I'm halfway down in the bottom of a bottle, and I ain't gonna change my ways. But I ain't half bad when I do what I oughta. That don't happen much these days. Well, the blues only make the whiskey taste better to a lonely fool like me. Keep hanging around like an old love letter or a long-lost memory. If I could turn my heart into ashes and dump it in the deep blue sea, then I might forget about your long eyelashes and the way you looked at me. But I'm halfway down in the bottom of a bottle, and I ain't gonna change my ways. But I ain't half bad when I do what I oughta. That don't happen much these days, no. Levi, Lowrey over there, I love it.
Come on.
It's been 2 long years since I seen my pretty baby, but I hear you're doing fine. I can't help but wonder what might have been maybe if it wasn't for this heart of mine. If I were down to my last silver dollar and the whiskey had all run dry, Lord, I'd toss it on down in a summer holler, hang my head and cry. But I'm halfway down in the bottom of a bottle, and I ain't gonna change my ways. But I ain't half bad when I do what I oughta, baby. Don't happen much these days. I said I'm halfway down in the bottom of a bottle, and I ain't gonna change my ways. But I ain't half bad when I do what I oughta, baby. Don't happen much these days. No, I'm halfway down in the bottom of a bottle, ain't gonna change my ways. But I ain't half bad when I do what I oughta. It don't happen much these days. No, it don't, mama, it don't happen much these days. No, these days.
That's good.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, man.
Like that.
I like having Levi come in there just setting me on fire out there. I like that.
Right?
Man, we figured out the internet.
I'm telling you. We broke the code.
We're millionaires.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Cannot hear.
Hey, I'll tell you what.
Yes,
I think we're
go
going to pass it on over. My man, James Otto. I just got done telling you, brother. I'm so excited. James and I have actually never had a chance to play with each other yet. And, man, I'm so excited to be here with you. What do you got for us, bud?
Brother, I love listening to you, man. You sound killer.
Thanks, man. I appreciate
Well,
that.
I'm going to play something new that I wrote with my buddy Larry Fleet last year. And here it goes. Go like this. Well. You had me hypnotized with tight jeans and blue eyes, got lost in your auburn hair. And it felt like love and I couldn't get enough. You were the answer to all of my prayers. You came and changed things, moved and rearranged things, and darling, I didn't mind that. Like an old sad song, things just went all wrong, and now I want what I had back. Back to the drinking and smoking, laughing and joking, and hanging in honky-tonk bars. Back to my roots, back in these boots, and fixing up broken down cars. Back to fishing with my buddies, getting my old truck muddy, wearing Wranglers with those skull rings. Now that you're gone, all that I need is to get back to me. I could stay up real late, wake up whenever, never think about old used to be's. Keep a fridge full of beer and grow out my beard. Yeah, there's just a few things I need to get back to drinking and smoking, laughing and joking, and hanging in honky-tonk bars. Back to my roots, back in these boots, and fixing up broken down cars. Back to fishing with my buddies, getting my old truck muddy, wearing Wranglers with those skull rings. Now that you're gone, all that I need is to get back to me. Back to drinking and smoking, laughing and joking, and hanging in honky-tonk bars. Back to my roots, back in these boots, and fixing up broken down cars. Back to fishing with my buddies, wearing my old truck muddy, wearing Wranglers with those skull rings. Now that you're gone, all that I need is to get back to me. Yeah, yeah, get back to me. Yeah, yeah, get back to me.
That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you.
Come on now.
Good Lord.
Appreciate it, y'all.
Great song, man.
Man, that's
Thank
such
y'all.
a great song, dude. Guys, I'm back. I don't know what happened. I got kicked off, and I think it's because Dave's song is so damn good, and it kicked me off. But I'm back now, boys, just to catch that tune with you, James.
Man,
How
I
you
can't
doing,
complain
man?
at all. I'm just hanging out, hanging with my friends, playing songs. It's a pretty good night.
Good day.
Yeah, man, James is one of the best songwriters
Oh, thanks, brother.
in town. He's written massive hits. We're going to get to that here on Southern Rounds. Great artist. Love writing with him. He's a part of the Southern Rounds OG crew. And we just
Oh, man,
thank
I'm
you so much
glad
for
to
being
be
here
here.
tonight,
Thanks for
James.
having me.
Heck yeah, man. We're going to pass it to my brothers yesterday, Wyatt, Durrette, and
We
Levi
here,
Lowrey.
baby.
How you boys doing?
Man.
All right, man.
I'm
What
so-
y'all
I'm
gonna
so
do
glad
for us,
you're
Wyatt?
back, Kevin. We lost you, and then we thought you were dead, and we didn't know where you were,
We missed you, baby.
and I was worried, and I'm just glad that you're here now and
Well,
back with us.
I'm never going anywhere, Levi. I'm always
Let's do
here
this
for
one,
you.
Wyatt. Wyatt and I wrote this song for the Zac Brown Band a while back, and they took it and they made it a really up-tempo barn burner of a bluegrass song. But this is the tempo, I guess about right here, about when we first wrote it. And let's do this one for us. It's called The Wind.
"30,000 feet above the city where I fell in love with you. And this fading concrete skyline brings an urban lullaby that still rings true. Could have passed you on the street that day, let that red scarf fly away, like any chance I had of keeping you. With that northern wind blowing, my lonely heart was frozen. Never knew I'd find a way to break yours too. Where the wind blows, babe, you can bet I'll be riding high with it, holding on for my dear life just like I always did. Just close your eyes, babe, take a breath, say my name and I'll be there. My love will find you anywhere, anywhere, my love. Them city lights look like a country sky, like staring at the stars turned upside down. And I wish you may, I wish you might find it in your heart to stick around. And I hate it had to end this way. Tomorrow is a brand new day, and the chances here to love are precious few. But there's someone out there waiting for a sweet good timing lady, make you smile the way I always wanted to. Where the wind blows, babe, you can bet I'll be riding high with it, holding on for my dear life just like I always did. Just close your eyes, babe, take a breath, say my name and I'll be there. My love will find you anywhere, anywhere, my love. I'll fly all night, your memory's my lullaby, the love won't lie. And if it's love done right, you'll be waiting on the other side, arms open wide. If love don't lie, lie. Where the wind blows, babe, you can bet I'll be riding high with it, holding on for my dear life just like I always did. Just close your eyes, babe, take a breath, say my name and I'll be there. My love will find you anywhere, anywhere. My love will find you anywhere, anywhere. My love will find you anywhere, anywhere, my love.
Man,
So good.
Thanks, man.
I love that song, guys.
It was
So
Levi
who
and
did
I
you write
and
that with?
Zach came in at the end and wrote some stuff too. You know, that song, it's so weird how songs come, man. Like that chorus, I woke up one morning. I'm not a person that comes out of sleep writing. I'm not one of them, but I woke up and my son was laying like a foot from me, just laying there on the bed, and that whole chorus, the Where the Wind Blows, it was aimed at him kind of thing. And then when Levi and I sat down, you had another idea. It was like another song that you had that kind of led the verse kind of thing, right?
Yeah, because originally you had one of those verses was a chorus originally.
Yeah, it was the I had the 30,000 feet above the city
Yeah,
where
yeah,
I fell in love or something
Yeah.
like that, right?
Yeah, so we just kind of combined the two, and
Yeah.
it would have been a totally different song if he woke up and I was right next to his face.
Woo! Hope that wind blows the other way.
You know, it's you know, it's crazy, man. Like that song, like you look at your son laying in the bed with you and you start that song and it ended up what Zach Brown from the Zach Brown Band, who y'all wrote it with, calls it a barn burner.
It was Mike Judge did the video, yeah, which was
isn't that
just
who
super
did the
cool to
music
be
video?
involved with that man anyway.
Yeah, we can die now.
What is life?
It was really cool.
It's like, I'm gonna write this sweet song for my son, and then the guy.
No, and that was a cool thing. That's kind of why we wanted to
re
re-record it, was because the musicality in that song, it's unreal. Like what those how great those guys are at what they do. But we felt this song had something to say too, and wanted to slow it down so people could hear it. You know.
Thanks, so.
Such a good song, guys. Well, you know, let's keep it going. Who's next? Who's next over there on Yesterday's Wine?
Sing us something, Levi Lowrey.
All right, let's do another one.
Come on, baby.
Lost in a bottle, swimming in women, making up a new definition of sinning. Got a little too good at some really bad living. I was running wild. I pushed it to the limit. Any way you spin it. If there was whiskey in a well, hell, I'd probably jump in it. It's a beautiful thing when you come out grinning on the other side. Must have been an angel watching over me, pulling me out of the dark, bringing me redemption, setting me free, seeing that my soul would never be sold, seeing that my heart could never get broken. Must have been an angel watching, must have been an angel.
I'm caught in a daze, I'm chasing medication. It's tricky enough when you're smoking and a drinking, tricky when your mind's on a different station all the time. I used to call it a phase,
but it ain't slowing down. I never had a doubt I'd ever make it out. I'm lucky to be alive. Must have been an angel watching over me, pulling me out of the dark, bringing me redemption, setting me free, seeing that my soul would never be sold, seeing that my heart could never get broken. Must have been an angel watching, must have been an angel. Whenever I'm falling, 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 I fall hard. But something keeps me from falling, 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 falling way too hard. Must have been an angel watching over me, pulling me out of the dark, bringing me redemption, setting me free, seeing that my soul would never be sold, seeing that my heart could never get broken. Must have been an angel watching, must have been an angel, must have been an angel watching over me, pulling me out of the dark, bringing me redemption, setting me free, seeing that my soul would never be sold, seeing that my heart could never get broken. Must have been an angel watching, must have been an angel, seeing that my heart could never get broken. Must have been an angel. Or maybe I should stop and thank the Lord for sending me an angel.
Man.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
What a great song, y'all. That's Yesterday's Wine. Must have been an angel. That is on their EP. Check it out. It's on iTunes, Spotify, everywhere. You can buy it. Buy that record. It is dope. We're going to pass it to our boy, Dave Kennedy. Dave,
Man,
what you got, bud?
I thought I'd do another drinking song, if that's all right.
Heck yeah. Drink to it.
Come on.
I heard that. I wrote this with a buddy of mine back in Knoxville, Tennessee, and recorded it a while back. We hope to put it out before too long. This is it's probably a true story.
Probably a true story.
And a request by part of our production staff tonight. I was just drunk. I got to thinking about the past. Guess I was wondering a little too loud why our love didn't last. Half laying on the bar, damn near lying on the floor. Trying to figure out just how I ended up tossed right out the door. They said I was wasted and stoned right out of my mind. They told me I was loaded and liquored up, strung out, hammered and blind. Sat me down on the sidewalk and threw my keys in the trunk. But they got me all wrong. I wasn't too far gone. I was just drunk. I seen you shaking your head. I was trying to find a way to take back all them hateful words that we said. But the grass, it ain't greener in this gray parking lot. They told me there wasn't any way to drink away yesterday, but I gave it my best shot. They said I was wasted and stoned right out of my mind. They told me I was loaded and liquored up, strung out, hammered and blind. They sat me down on the sidewalk, threw my keys in the trunk. But they got me all wrong. I wasn't too far gone. I was just drunk. They said I was wasted and stoned right out of my mind. They told me I was loaded and liquored up, strung out, hammered and blind. Sat me down on the sidewalk, threw my keys in the trunk. But they got me all wrong. I wasn't too far gone. I was just drunk. Yeah, they got me all wrong. I wasn't too far gone. I was just drunk.
Yeah.
Come on, y'all. That's Mr. Dave
Singing his
Kenny
tail
right
off.
there.
It's a shame you can't
Drunk.
sing, man.
It had, well, you
Come
know, I get by on hollering them. best I can.
Yeah.
God almighty.
Man, it's such a great song, y'all. That's Dave Kennedy. Check him out. He's an OG Southern Rounder, too, man. He's going to be back here when we get back around from the Pick Pass. We're going to take it to our boy, Mr. James Otto, one of the biggest voices you have heard on country radio. Big old hits. He's written for other artists on country radio. Just a great songwriter,
I'm gonna do a song
great
that I
dude.
wrote with
James,
my
what are you
buddy
doing
Josh Kaiser, and I got to co-produce this with Nathan Chapman, and I'm gonna just play it for you right now. It's called "God's Been Good to Me."
Nice.
Just smiled up before the truck broke down. The note's coming due on this old house, but I know my payday's around the corner. Boss came through with some overtime. I've been saving nickels and saving dimes. Life can test your face sometimes, but everything's gonna be just fine. God's been good to me, ain't no doubt. Can't count all the blessings that He sent down. Helps me up when I get on myself. Save this sinner from a living hell. Well, God's been good, and yeah, I believe every night I get on my knees saying, thank you, Lord. Oh, thank you, Lord, 'cause God's been good to me. Send down an angel to keep me sane, a little blue-eyed blonde who took my name. Life since then's never been the same. Now we got a baby girl on the way, and God's been good to me, ain't no doubt. Can't count all the blessings that He sent down. Helps me up when I get in myself. Save this sinner from a living hell. Well, God's been good, and yeah, I believe every night get on my knees saying, thank you, Lord. Oh, thank you, Lord, 'cause God's been good to me. Oh, and God's been good to me, ain't no doubt. Can't count all the blessings that He sent down. Helps me up when I get on myself. Save this sinner from a living hell. Well, God's been good, and yeah, I believe every night I get on my knees saying, thank you, Lord. Whoa, thank you, Lord, 'cause God's been good to me. Hey, hey, He's been good to me. He's been good to me.
Yeah, man.
That's Mr. James Otto, y'all. Come on. God's been good to us
stuff.
all to
Thank
get
y'all.
to hear that.
Golly.
Thank you so much for playing that, James. Welcome to Southern Rounds, everybody. This is a weekly show every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern at BeHerePresents.com. Thank you so much for joining us. It's a songwriters round with buddies get together, which happen to be some of the best songwriters in Nashville, Tennessee, to share the stories behind them and sing them for you guys. And we're going to keep on going to our friends yesterday.
We're gonna go to the
line.
beach
How
for
you
a
guys
minute.
doing? What you got for us?
Take me
Yeah.
with you, buddy.
Yeah, man. This one, this is the happiest breakup song I've ever written. That's for sure. And it was kind of, we fell in love. I was a jerk. She left, and I needed blue water to fix it. So this is what came out.
put the world away for a minute, pretend I don't live in it. Sunshine gonna wash my blues away. Had sweet love, but I lost it. She got too close, so I fought it. Now I'm lost in the world, trying to find me a better way. Wishing I was knee deep in the water somewhere. Got the blue sky breeze blowing through my hair. Only worry in the world is the tide gonna reach my chair. Sunrise, there's fire in the sky. Never been so happy, never felt so high. I think I might have found me my own kind of paradise. Wrote a note, said be back in a minute. I bought a boat and I sailed off in it. Don't think anybody gonna miss me anyway. Mind on a permanent vacation. The ocean is my only medication. I'm wishing my condition ain't ever gonna go away. 'Cause now I'm knee deep in the water somewhere. Got the blue sky breeze and it don't seem fair. Only worry in the world is the tide gonna reach my chair. Sunrise, there's fire in the sky. Never been so happy, never felt so high. I think I might have found me my own kind of paradise. The champagne show washing over me. It's a damn sweet life, living by that salty sea. And one day could be as lost as me. Just change your geography, and maybe you might be knee deep in the water somewhere. Got the blue sky breeze blowing through my hair. Only worry in the world is the tide gonna reach my chair. Sunrise, there's fire in the sky. Never been so happy, never felt so high. I think I might have found me my own kind of paradise. Come on in the water's nice, find yourself a little slice. Grab a bag, you pack it light, you never know until you try. When you lose yourself, you find a key to paradise.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Wyatt Durrette, future Hall of Fame songwriter right there. Sick, bro. Sick.
Love you back, buddy.
Love you, man. What a great song. He's Wyatt is the godfather. This is his baby. Southern Round is his baby with Richard Blackstone. So that's the man we thank to bring you Southern Rounds every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. I'm your host, Kevin Mack, and we're going to take you in the room with Wyatt, one of our good friends, Mr. Levi Lowrey. What you got, bud?
Thank you, Kevin, for hosting this thing and helping it drive, for Greg and Graham here in the studio, everybody that helps makes this thing fly, Chris Paterno. The goal is just to bring songs to people that they may not otherwise hear, and bring songwriters to people that they may not otherwise get a chance to hear. There's just so many talented people, man, and obviously the business has taken a big hit, just not being able to play songs and go out and play your music to support the habit of writing them in some way. You know what I mean? Like, and it happens. It's unfortunate. Like, that's kind of how it is, and I'm just really blown away by all of it, all the musicians that have played on, all the artists, including tonight, and all the hard work that's gone into it, and very thankful for it. And thankful as a fan, too, to get to listen to a bunch of badasses every Wednesday, But I just wanted to say that. Thank you guys very much. And thank everybody for tuning in. Thank you very much.
Heck yeah. One day we'll look back, boys, and we'll tell our grandkids, we made it through the pandemic of the music industry. Yeah. We did it, kids. But love you, brother. Let's take it, Mr. Levi Lowrey. We love you too, Levi. What you got for us, brother?
They were trying to kill themselves on playground equipment. This was back on a Thanksgiving. It's back on a Thanksgiving day a while back.
Oh, I love this song.
I looked out the window, and my first reaction was to stop them from killing themselves, and my second thought was to write this song. So later that day, we picked him up from the hospital, and And I played this song for them, and they seemed to appreciate it. It seemed to cheer them up. When I was a kid, I'd take chances. And if I didn't, all my cousins would mock. A broken piece of plywood, it overlooked my childhood, and propped up on an old cinder block. And as a child, it looked to me like 20 stories that dropped straight down to an untimely death. So I'd start up on the hill, I'd hit a pace that could kill, and even my bike would hold its breath. Somehow I have lost all my ambition, 'cause I know I'd never try that today. But looking way back now, between the jump and the ground, was the only time that I could ever say, you can stand there on the ground and let your fear keep you down. You can pick up all your courage and fly. When it comes down to the end, are you living, my friend, or just trying your best not to die? Now I got two boys that are fearless, and they scare me to death half the time. Between jumping off their beds and busting up their heads, and light sockets stuffed full of dimes, the youngest one climbed up the ladder, while the oldest one was screaming my name. I turned around just in time to see him dropping with a smile. He looked up at me, I swear I heard him saying, you can stand there on the ground and let your fear keep you down. You can pick up all your courage and fly. When it comes down to the end, are you living, my friend, or just trying your best not to die? 'Cause every day that you're giving brings you closer to being taken away. You can stand there on the ground and let your fear keep you down. You can pick up all your courage and fly. But when it comes down to the end, are you living, my friend, or just trying your best not to die? Thanks, man.
Literally
So
my
good.
favorite Levi
That's
Lowrey
so good,
song.
man.
Thank you.
That's saying,
That's such a great song, man.
Mm.
Is that a
was a
solo write, or
solo.
did you write that with someone?
yeah, it
Man,
was.
beautiful, brother.
Well done.
Wow. Wow. God, felt that
Love
one,
you too, man.
I don't even know what to say. Love you, brother. Great song. We're going to pass it to the other room. My bearded brother, even
Well,
though
man,
I ain't
Levi's
got
over
one,
here
Mr.
playing
Dave
daddy
Kennedy. What you
songs.
got,
I figured
bud?
I might need to play a daddy song. For a do though, let's shout out. I know a lot of y'all are out there, they're getting in the tip jar. We appreciate that. I know the Outhouse is out there. Jay Pepper, the lovely Nina. We appreciate all you guys, and thank y'all so much for tuning in every week. But
Thank you so much.
I'm gonna do a daddy song now. I was gonna do a different one, but Levi playing that one inspired me.
Come on, Daddy.
I'm gonna do this because my youngest daughter today, no, this is no kidding. For the first time, I think she's been calling Kate Mama for like a month now, but I think she finally figured out I was Dada, and that made me feel good.
Nice.
But I wrote this one a few years ago. I was
Awesome.
out playing some shows with some buddies, and I had lived my previous song the night before, and had kind of made an ass out of myself in front of a lot of folks, and was heading down to our buddy Riley Green's place to play the next day. He has a little spot on his property, a little listening room, and I was driving by myself through these back roads in Alabama and Georgia and feeling homesick and just like, oh, man, just embarrassed, and nothing too terrible, but just a little bit too far. And I was missing at the time, my only daughter. Now she's my oldest daughter, and she's beautiful. She looks just like her mama, but she's got her daddy's eyes. And I wrote this one, another one, driving in the car. And when I got to Riley's place, I played it that night. I'd never even sat down and strummed it on a guitar before I played it. I just had to get it out. And this one's for Alice. It goes like this. As I close my eyes when the day is done, somewhere in my mind I still see someone. Suddenly my heart is full as it can be, with my own two eyes looking back at me. They don't have my scars, and their lines are few. They're not green or gray, but somehow not quite blue. But make no mistake, they could only be my own two eyes looking back at me. They don't hold my tears, though many I've cried. In deepest sleep, all their love can't hide. Of all I have done, my only masterpiece are my own two eyes looking back at me. When I close my eyes and all of my days are done, my soul fly off to the great beyond. Of all I have done, my only masterpiece be my own two eyes looking back at me. That's a song about a girl, y'all.
What
I'll
a
never forget
beautiful
the first
tribute.
time I heard that, bro.
Love that.
We were you and I were in a writer round, right, at CCMF, and you played it.
That sounds right.
I was doing everything I can not to break down and be wrecked on stage. I was blown away by that song, man. It's so
I'm pretty
beautiful.
sure it made Adam Hood cry that first night I played it. I love that song, though, man. And it's every word of it's true. And man,
Well,
Now you
I
got to write
do.
another one.
I love having little girls. I'm working on it. I'm about halfway through one.
Yeah.
It's got to be
Nothing
good.
better than having little girls.
Oh,
It's
the
got to be.
best.
It's got to be just as good as that one, or she's going to have her feelings hurt. You got to.
Well,
Right? You got to live up to that.
Look, she just
Yeah, that's tough, man.
just now figured out I was dad. You know what I mean? I feel like I got a little bit of time. I mean, she didn't set the bar too high her damn self. You know what I mean?
oh Oh, man, that's Mr. Dave Kennedy, one of the greatest songwriters we got here in Nashville. Great voice, and what a great tribute to your daughter, man. That's something she'll be able to have with her for the rest of her life. What a treat. So we're going to keep on going. My buddy James Otto, like I said, old James, one of my good old friends. He's written some big old hits for himself, but he's written some big old hits for some other people, and I'm going to make a request because I told James there come these songs that I like to say they're like a Sweet Home Alabama kind of song, or a Wagon Wheel, or a Cruise, or Chicken Fried, and he has his.
Sure enough.
Will you please play In Color for us, James, and tell us about how you wrote that? You wrote it for Jamey Johnson.
I wrote it with Jamey Johnson.
Can you tell us about it and play it?
And Lee Thomas Miller.
Jamey, yeah.
And man, this song was such a blessing. I wasn't even supposed to be there that day, but Jamey had been hanging out with me the night before, and as things sometimes go, songwriters cancel and things get moved around. Songwriters are kind of flaky. What? And
No way.
yeah, right? So my songwriter canceled on me the next day, and I just texted Jamey. I said, "What are you doing? You want to get together and write a song?" He says, "Yeah, man, why don't you come join me and Lee Miller? We're getting together at 11 o'clock. Just meet me at his office." And I did, and 4 hours later we had this song, and it really has done amazing things that I never imagined. So it goes like this. I said, "Grandpa, what's this picture here? It's on black and white, and it ain't real clear. Is that you there? You sit here, I was 11, and times were tough back in 35. This is me and Uncle Joe just trying to survive a cotton farm and a Great Depression. And if it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other, you should have seen it in color. This one here's taken overseas in the middle of hell, 1943. In the wintertime, you can almost see my breath. Well, that was my tale gonna roll Johnny McGee. He was a high school teacher from New Orleans, and he had my back right through the day we left. And if it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other, you should have seen it in color. A picture's worth 1,000 words, but you can't see what those shades of gray keep covered. You should have seen it in color. This one is my favorite one. This is me and Grandma in the summer sun, all dressed up the day we said our vows. You can't tell it here, but it was hot that June. That rose was red and her eyes were blue. And just look at that smile. I was so proud. That's the story of my life. Right there in black and white. And if it looks like we were scared to death, like a couple of kids just trying to save each other, you should have seen it in color. A picture's worth 1,000 seen it in color. There you go.
Whew.
Perfect.
I can't tell you how many times when I was a country radio DJ, man, I would be like 93.3 WFLS. That's Jamey Johnson and In Color. And knowing when I said that, you were just sitting there
Man.
smiling, going,
They
"Keep
can spin it
spinning
forever,
Kevin.
as far as
Keep
I'm
spinning
concerned. Keep them things coming along.
Oh, it will. It will forever.
It will. It will. That song will always get played. So that's James Otto, one of the co-writers on In Color, and one of our brothers from Southern Rounds. You can check us out here every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, and we're going to go ahead and pass it to our brothers yesterday. Why, Mr. Wyatt Durrette? What you got, buddy?
James, I never realized that was like 3 chords
Chillin'.
the entire time until that.
The entire time.
I never realized it until tonight. And
Yeah,
and the way that you
simple is
use-
best a lot of times.
and the way that you use the 3 chords, like it's really cool. And honestly, like it's the proof of the concept. 3 chords and the truth. Like,
Yeah,
it's
right.
so-
Yeah, man.
It's so damn
Yeah.
good, man.
Song will walk on
Well,
its
thank you
own.
for that. I
Yeah,
appreciate
believe,
that, brother.
I believe that's a perfect song. Like I don't think that
Thank
there's
you.
one wasted line. Everything's just
Yes, it
good night, everybody.
Well, coming from you, brother,
Oh,
that
that
means
shit.
a lot, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So damn good. Yeah, let's do it and let's tell them. Hey, we did the we did the vocals for this song in this very room that we're sitting in right now.
We did. Yeah. And actually, this just came, an acoustic version of this song just came out
Yeah,
today,
I think
right?
it was either today or a couple
Awesome.
days ago. Very recently.
All the
recently.
days.
Yeah.
Any place you can steal
Where can
music,
people
you
get
can
that?
find
On iTunes?
it. I'm just kidding. Well, not really.
Nice.
Right.
So this song I wrote with the late great Busby, who an amazing human, an amazing songwriter, passed from cancer, I guess about 3 years ago. But I got a chance to work with him, and there's just people that professionally or personally just make you better when you're around them, And he was one of those guys that just made you feel better. And he brought a lot out of me when I wrote with him in that day. And just really love this song. I was out in L.A. and the world wasn't treating my wife and I the way we wanted it to. Nothing between us, just, us against the world kind of stuff. But she flew back to, we were in L.A., I was working, and then she flew back to Georgia, and I was laying in a hotel room and just wanted to let her know that it was going to be okay and that, the world didn't stand a chance as long as we were together kind of thing. But it's called Seven Oceans.
Another night alone in a cold hotel bed. In my mind replaying the last words you said. Yeah, all I can hear is the last thing you said, and it cut like a razor right to the bone. Well, you said I can't do this all on my own. You're right, there's no way I can do this alone. Maybe I'm crazy, maybe you are too. But I'd walk the desert, swim the 7 oceans if it led me to you. Don't worry about tomorrow, I know we'll make it through. 'Cause I'd walk the desert, swim the 7 oceans if it led me to you. And I know it ain't easy to just play along. Please find it inside of your heart to hold on. Find it inside of your heart to stay strong. Maybe I'm crazy, maybe you are too. But I'd walk the desert, swim the 7 oceans if it led me to you. Don't worry about tomorrow, I know we'll make it through. 'Cause I'd walk the desert, swim the 7 oceans if it let me to you. So let's pick up them pieces wherever they fall. No matter the battle, I'm here for 'em all. Yeah, bring on them battles, I'm here for 'em all. Maybe I'm crazy, or maybe you are too. But I'd walk the desert, swim the 7 oceans if it let me to you. Don't worry about tomorrow, I know we'll make it through. 'Cause I'd walk the desert, swim the 7 oceans if it let me to you. Girl, I'd walk the desert, swim the 7 oceans if it let me to you. I swear I'd walk the desert, swim the 7 oceans if it let me to you. Oh, 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 oh,
Man, thank you, Dave, for
That
the
is
help
a
too,
monster
buddy.
song.
Couldn't help
Yeah,
myself, buddy.
Such a
Couldn't help
monster.
myself.
Thank you very much.
Spirit moves you sometimes, you know?
And like Wyatt was saying, if you want to hear that song, like they just played it, y'all just put a stripped acoustic version of that on all the Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon. Go check that out. If you like what you just heard now, you can
And on
listen
that-
to it every day
And on that
on your phone,
full band version,
in
like
your
I said,
house,
we did the vocals in
on your
this
computer.
room, and Greg over here mixed it along with Chris Galbuta. And
Produced it, yeah.
it is. It's like having the
Ain't
band
it,
back
though?
together.
Oh, it's good to be back together.
What you got?
Man, I
What are you
don't
gonna do for us, Levi?
know. Let's do the first song we wrote.
Okay.
together.
I don't remember it.
Awesome.
If it's terrible. So this one was the first song that I ever wrote with Wyatt, and it turned out to be a good idea. She'd trade Colorado if he'd take her with him, and closes the door before the winter lets the cold in, and wonders if her love is strong enough to make him stay. She's answered by the taillights shining through the window pane. He said, I want to see you again, but I'm stuck in colder weather. Maybe tomorrow will be better. Can I call you then? She said, you're a rambling man, and you ain't ever gonna change. You've got a gypsy soul to blame, and you were born for leaving.
At a truck stop down there just outside of Lanky. The night is black as the coffee he was drinking, and in the waitress' eyes he sees the same old light is shining. He thinks of Colorado and that girl he left behind him. He said, I won't see, but I'm stuck in colder weather. Maybe tomorrow will be better. Can I call you then? She said, you're a rambling man, you ain't ever gonna change. You got a gypsy soul to blame, and you were born for leaving. Born for leaving.
I know a lot of you know this, but we wrote a third verse to it, and like Levi said, it did good and made its way to radio, and they told us we had to cut a verse, to make it 3 minutes long and, live in the radio version of a song or whatever. And we quickly obliged. This was the verse. I think it's my favorite verse, but.
And in the rear view he can see the fire glowing. His hesitation comes and goes without her knowing. And in the distance through the windshield he can see the snow is falling. And he wonders if his calling is worth one more goodbye.
You said I won't see you again, but I'm stuck in colder weather. Maybe tomorrow will be better. Can I call you then? She said you're a rambling man. You ain't ever gonna change. You got a gypsy soul, blaming you were born for leaving. Born for leaving.
And ladies and gentlemen, that is what you call a timeless song. Zach Brown Band, Colder Weather, written
And
by
Coy
Wyatt,
Bowles and Zach
Durrette,
Brown,
and
too.
Levi Lowrey. Great job, boys. Great job.
But thank y'all.
There you go. Cool Boys and Zach Brown. That is man, timeless. That's another one that's going to be around forever. Welcome to Southern Rounds, y'all. I'm your host, Kevin Mack. If you're getting a taste of what we do, hit songs by great songwriters, the guys who wrote them, the stories behind them. And it's just, this is our little intimate setting we do every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. You can always join us at BeHerePresents.com. And please feel free to make a name, comment, tell the guys what you're thinking, and tip. All the tips go to the songwriters who join us on Southern Rounds every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. And we're going to go ahead. Dave, we've had a request from Nina, and I have to back her up on this because this is probably one of my favorite songs. It's the Macarena, and no, it's the song that it's a song that touched me. It reminded me of my father. You know what I'm coming with, man. It's Working Man. Could you do that for us?
Before we get on to that one, I got to share with you all. I got a text from my wife. She said that Alice, who I wrote that last song for, asked to stay up a little bit late just so she could watch her song.
That's awesome.
And the other one don't even know you exist.
Can't even see it. I tried. I know, right? The other one just barely thinks I exist.
Who's that guy?
The other one says, "Mom, who does
weirdo?
Sissy keep talking about?"
That's cool, man.
That's really cool.
Yeah, man. That's something else. No, this is one. I wrote it with a guy named Larry Fleet. James played a song I wrote with Larry. I wrote this one with Larry too.
Larry's great,
he must
man.
be keeping good company. You know what I'm saying, James?
Must be.
Apparently so.
No, he's a great guy and a hell of a songwriter and a great singer. And this is the first song Larry and I wrote together. He came in and he had Larry's family's in the concrete business. That's what he had done for a long time. And he wanted to write a song called The Concrete Man. Just about, that hard blue-collar life, getting up at the crack of dawn and working hard. But we didn't want to make it a song that was complaining about the work. It was about taking pride in it and being grateful to have the job and to be able to support yourself and to be able to put food on the table and kind of decided we'd change this from the concrete man to working man, make it a little more universal. It goes like this. 4 a.m., don't it come way too soon? You think by now that'd be something you'd be used to. You put on your coffee and cut on the news. It's gonna be hot as hell, but at least the skies are blue. You clocking in wore out, but you do what you gotta do. And And I know you're tired, I know you're hurting, I know you broke down to the bone. But your bills are paid and there's smiling faces waiting on you at home. It ain't always easy, it ain't ever like you planned, oh, but man, ain't it working, working, man. Now you're going home while the sun's going down. You're still miles away, but you already hear the sound of a little voice saying, Daddy, come out and play. So you steal a couple more minutes from a damn good day. You clocking it wore out and wouldn't want it any other way. And I know you're tired, I know you're hurting, I know you broke down to the bone. But your bills are paid and there's smiling faces waiting on you at home. It ain't always easy, it ain't ever like you planned, oh, but man, ain't it working, working, man. Yeah, it's sweat and blood and bruises, calloused hands hard as can be. There's bread on your table and there's presents under your tree. And I know you're tired, I know you're hurting, I know you broke down to the bone. But your bills are paid and there's smiling faces waiting on you at home. It ain't always easy, it ain't ever like you planned, oh, but man, ain't it working, working, man. No, it ain't always easy, it ain't nothing like you planned, oh, but man, ain't it working, working, man.
Man, that's so good.
Thanks, bud.
So good.
Man.
We like that one. Yeah, Larry
Yeah,
put that
man.
out a while
What a
back.
great
Y'all check
song.
it out.
For sure.
Yeah, definitely will.
You need to put it out.
It's going to be hard to beat your version.
Patience, darling,
I wanna
patience.
hear- yeah, I know.
There's a
You
party
put it
coming
out.
at the Moon Tower later.
That song needs to be heard, man. That's a
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
just a great song. Wow. Thank you so much for sharing that with us, man. Thank you for writing it. And this is Southern Rounds. This is what you get here, folks. Just great songs, real songs, you know, songs that you've never heard that can just make you feel in 3 minutes on a
Appreciate
Wednesday
it.
night. So that's Dave Kennedy with Working Man. We're going to keep on picking. And by the way, thank you, Susan just tipped, and Jay Peeper for tipping and commenting, everyone. We love you guys. Thank you for joining us. It's just fun. We're getting out there. You know, COVID hopefully is going to get the hell out of the way this year, and we'll be back on the road, but we'll continue to do this every Wednesday. So thank you for joining us.
Yeah, brother,
And,
I'm doing good,
James
man.
Otto, you
I'm
with us, brother?
still
How you doing?
recovering from listening to Dave sing.
Oh, me and James.
Yeah, it's killer.
You ain't missed a note all
I
night.
know,
I've
dude.
been
It's a heavy
Oh,
one, man.
hell.
Yeah, he's never missed a note, I don't think.
That's what I'm saying.
What,
Oh, you stick around a while.
if country and soul had a baby, they'd name it James Otto.
What do you want to hear, man? Is this
James,
our
what do you
last
do
one?
for us? Okay.
All right, give it to
Yeah,
me, baby.
it is, and I do have a request. Because
Oh, thanks,
you're one of my
brother.
best friends, man, but I'm a huge fan. And I
Yeah.
love your take on a song you wrote with Wyatt.
Yeah, so
And
if-
Zach,
whenever
No
Wyatt needs to not hit number one, he calls me.
Oh, shit.
He'd had 9 number ones in a row when this song came out, and I gave him his first number 2.
Come on, man. It's one of my favorites.
But I'm honored
man.
to do it,
One
man.
of my favorites.
I love this song, and I'm so proud to be a part of it, brother. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
this
man.
was our first write.
It was?
Levi. Yeah, it was our first write, and Levi had said that last one was y'all's first write as well. So we have good luck. I'll take it.
Right?
All right, here we go. I'm gonna take my headphones off because I got a little funky thing going on. But here we go. You know my old car needs washing, and the front yard needs a trim, and the telephone's been ringing, and the boss man knows I know it's him, and the bills ain't gonna pay themselves no matter anyway, 'cause I ain't in no hurry today. Ain't nothing wrong with an old cane fishing pole and the smell of early spring. Sit down in a fold-up easy chair on a quiet, shady riverbank. Let the world go on without me. Wouldn't have it any other way, 'cause I ain't in no hurry today. Ain't in no hurry. I'll be a fool now, don't worry about all those things I can't change. And the time that I borrow can wait till tomorrow, 'cause I ain't in no hurry today. Return to the cold ground. Have them take their time when they lay this sinner down. Well, heaven knows that I ain't perfect. I raised a little Cain, and I'll gladly raise a whole lot more before I hear those angels sing. Gotta get right with the Lord, or there'll be hell to pay, 'cause I ain't in no hurry. Ain't in no hurry. I'll be a fool now, don't worry about all those things I can't change. And the time that I borrow can wait till tomorrow, 'cause I ain't in no hurry. Ain't in no hurry. Ain't in no hurry today.
Yeah.
Oh man, thank
I love
you.
your take.
take
I
it
love
to
the way
church,
you
man.
sing that, man, and play it. And it's just,
I love it.
yeah, you do. It's such a great song. I remember the first time I heard you do it, I was like,
Thanks,
I gotta hear
man.
more of that. I gotta hear more of that. That's
Yeah, man.
James Otto, y'all check all out his stuff. He's got great music online, and now you know you can, when you listen to In Color and No Hurry, that you'll know James Otto was one of the co-writers on it. And we're gonna keep on pick passing it to our brothers Yesterday Wines to take us to the end of Southern Rounds, boys. What are you doing for us?
Yeah, we're trying to figure out what we're gonna do.
Sorry. Let's do this. Let's do this yesterday's one. Another one.
Okay. Box it.
No, let's do
Yeah,
Shine.
come on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's do Shine.
Yeah,
This,
come on.
This is one that we wrote here in town. It was me, Wyatt, and Kevin Mack.
That's right.
We
Yeah.
all got we were at Wyatt's place here, and working on a number, and we were thinking about something to write to our children, and this song came up, and I think that the original, what led to the first lyric or the very first verse was Kevin singing the Sesame Street theme song.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah, and just wanted to let the world seems to be a pretty rough place if you ain't looking hard enough, and we just want to tell our kids to make sure their eyes are open to the pretty stuff and the light, not the dark, the love, not the hate. That's a choice.
Amen.
Amen.
Sunny days won't always come your way. You gotta try to stay out of the shadows.
But life sure is a beautiful ride, and you're gonna hit a couple bumps sometimes. You gotta ride through the night to see the morning. Shine, baby, shine. Don't let the dark around you in. It's fine, baby, fine. You gonna find your light again. It's gonna knock you down, gotta pick yourself up. Somebody's gotta be bright. Shine, baby, shine.
The devil lives in shady places, hides behind the smile of a million faces.
Yeah, the only way to chase him away is to let love win every day. Shine, baby, shine. Don't let the dark around you in. It's fine, baby, fine. 'Cause you gonna find your light again. It's gonna knock you down, gotta pick yourself up. Somebody's gotta be bright. Shine, baby, shine. Shine, baby, shine. Shine, baby, shine. Don't let the dark around you in. It's fine, baby, fine. 'Cause you gonna find your light again. Shine, baby, shine. Don't let the dark around you in. It's fine, baby, fine. 'Cause you gonna find your light again. It's gonna knock you down, gotta pick yourself up. Somebody's gotta be bright. Shine, baby, shine. Shine, baby, shine. Shine, baby. Shine, baby. Shine. Shine, baby. Shine, baby. Shine. Shine, baby. Shine, baby. Shine.
Man, that's so good.
Yeah, baby.
Love that.
Oh, man, you got that high thing
Dave
going.
on that harmony too, man. It sounded sweet.
I wore my tight pants for those harmonies,
that was a pleasure to write
I
with you boys.
like it. Man, that's fun.
Well, listen, ladies and gentlemen, this is Southern Rounds, and before we go, we want to thank Dave Kennedy, James Otto, and Levi Lowrey, Wyatt Durrette. I'm your host, Kevin Mack. But before we go, Wyatt, we had a request for a song that you actually won CMA Song of the Year for, the only award that the CMAs give to songwriters. And Wyatt won this award in 2019. Tell him a little bit about the song and that award, Wyatt, and what it was like.
A very surreal moment. Like, it still feels like a dream a little bit. I grew up watching, like I know all of us did, watching the CMAs and seeing that award and, wishing, but never thinking it would actually happen. Kind
Right.
of thing. But, it was super surreal, man. Super thankful for everything songs and music has given to me, whether it be a piece of hardware or anything. But this song, all I had was a title. I had Beautiful Crazy, and I knew what I wanted it to be about. I knew it was about, like, when you really fall in love with somebody, you fall in love with all the stuff, the beautiful and the crazy kind of thing. And I brought it to Rob Williford and Luke, and Luke was just falling for his now wife, Nicole, and so he knew where I was coming from. And Rob's a great writer too, man. He kind of came up with the melody. So that's what it's about, man. I think my wonderful bride is watching right now, and so this is for you, baby. I love you, and just to be clear, she's the beautiful, I'm the crazy. That's for sure. But this song's called "Beautiful Crazy."
Her day starts with coffee, ends with a wine. Takes forever getting ready, but she's never on time for anything, ever. Then she gets that come get me look in her eyes. It kinda scares me, the way that she drives me wild. She drives me wild. Beautiful, crazy, she can't help but amaze me. The way that she dances, ain't afraid to take chances. Wears her heart on her sleeve. Yeah, she's crazy, but her crazy's beautiful to me. She makes plans for the weekend, can't wait to go out, till she changes her mind, says let's stay on the couch and watch TV. She falls asleep. Beautiful, crazy, she can't help but amaze me. The way that she dances, ain't afraid to take chances. Wears her heart on her sleeve. Yes, she's crazy, but her crazy's beautiful to me. Unpredictable, unforgettable, unbelievable. It's unusual how I'm such a fool. Man, I'm such a fool for her. 'Cause she's beautiful, crazy, she can't help but amaze me. The way that she dances, ain't afraid to take chances. Wears her heart on her sleeve. Yeah, she's crazy. She's crazy. Man, she crazy. But her crazy's beautiful to me. Beautiful to me.
2019 CMA Song of the Year, Mr. Wyatt Durrette with Luke Combs and Rob. Beautiful Crazy, man. Congratulations. What a beautiful song.
She crazy. That was
my
just
favorite
to make
part
my
was
wife
she
mad,
crazy.
Actually, but listen, she cray.
It'd been great if Luke would have put that in there and went, she cray at the end. Guys, that's been our Southern Round show. I'm your host, Kevin Mack. Every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern, we are here to bring you the hits, the way they were written, the guys who wrote them, and it's every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Guys, thank you so much, Mr. Dave Kennedy, James Otto, Levi Lowrey, and Wyatt Durrette of Yesterday's Wine. I am your host, Kevin Mack, and we will see you next week, Wednesday.
Thank you,
God
brother.
bless you
Appreciate
all.
it,
Have a
Kevin.
good one. Be safe. Thank you, boys. can still feel you in the bed, laying next to me. Took a shower, turned the radio on. Wouldn't you know it was your favorite song? I was singing every word out loud like you used to do to me. Adeline, come on back. As far as I can see, you never left. Everywhere I turn, everywhere I look, I can feel you all around, so you might as well come on back, Adeline. Come on back, Adeline. I've never been the crazy kind, but I swear I saw your face in my drink last night. The bartender told me I was losing my mind. When I got home, I slammed the door. That picture of us shattered on the floor. Just when I thought my heart couldn't break